As promised, this is what we were waiting.
Who are those two people? I can't recognize them from the back. I wonder who that is.
And it's Belmont, Massachusetts. Only moments ago, this is Governor Romney and his wife Ann casting their ballot for. You can take one guess what's happening there. This is in their hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, and John was explaining to us how he's going to make a stop today in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right.
That is Cuyahoga County. It's a hotbed of Democratic votes, so you have to cut into those votes to have a chance in Ohio. Then later he goes to Pittsburgh. That's Allegheny County, and if you look at the map, the western part of PA from 2008, it was all red, a sea of red with one exception. And that was Allegheny County, where President Obama won there, and he'll be there. Governor Romney will about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
A lot of discussion about Pennsylvania today. And one question being raised out there is Pennsylvania the Florida of election 2012? Could Pennsylvania possibly be a place where this is decided? All of this will be revealed throughout the course of the day today. But those folks look pretty casual. They're not reacting too enthusiastically to the fact that they have Governor Romney and Mrs. Romney in their midst. They are treating them just like any other voter that comes through. But man, what it must be like to step in front of that booth and vote for yourself. Vote for your husband, as the Obama family also did in their early voting pattern that they took part in several days ago. It is go time.
That it is, and the live look now is we're going to hang on this until they leave the room. You're watching video. Now we believe they're still inside there. We'll watch the governor and Mrs. Romney leave in a moment here. When you think about how his campaign began some 5 years ago, the huge disappointment in 2008 when he failed to beat Mike Huckabee during the Iowa caucuses and the battle for that race in 2008. But the governor has since plotted and planned a strategy where he could have another shot, not just at the nomination, but a chance at the White House. And that primary battle that was so bruising with Rick Santorum on one side, Newt Gingrich on the other, an occasional Rick Perry shot here and there. Governor Romney survived those battles. And then he moved into the general election, gathered a lot of money, raised a lot of money throughout the country, headed in those 3 critical debates. And that first debate in Denver in early October was really something that focused the attention of the country on him and on his campaign. And now all of that stuff is on the table for American people to decide whether or not this man will be their next president.
And there they go, smiles all around. Governor Romney and his wife Ann have now placed their votes. A historic moment for them, for their family, for the personal race that they have put in. Ann Romney has been right by her husband's side throughout this whole process. She's been called at points the mid-stabilizer, the person that was brought in to sort of be her husband's inspiration and comfort and strength in so many moments, and he would be the first one to say that that is the role that she has played throughout his life. One of the interesting things about Governor Romney is that early on, you have to remember the midsection of this race, when the big charge against him was that he was not connecting with voters. He, in the last several weeks, and certainly since the debate in Denver, which was a huge breakout moment for him, has been connecting with these crowds in a way that we did not see early on. Clearly enjoying the process of being out there with the people. He's saying the door is open, walk with me. He has been a visionary kind of speaker in the past several weeks for the country. Whether or not that will work for him tonight, of course, remains to be seen. But I think either way, when we look back on this election process, we will say that the last several weeks were definitely a period of strength for Governor Romney.
See if we can pick up any word as they exit here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The state of Massachusetts is not one of the 11 battlegrounds that we've talked about endlessly now for the past 6 months. It is quite likely, Martha, in a lot of the places that's not a battleground state, that turnout could be lower than expected. But in those battleground states, expect long lines throughout the day. I just want to get a quick moment here to see if we get that. So much for that. John Roberts is still with us, though. John, explain the rationale for what the Romney team tells you in order for them to be victorious today. What key do they need to happen?
What they really need, Bill, is for their ground game to work, and they need their ground game to work flawlessly. Basically, they need to rack them, stack them, and get them out to the polls. They've got a good ground game in some of the big battleground states. It's a fairly new one, though. By contrast, there are a lot of states where President Obama never really left the state since the 2008 election.